Good morning. January 29th, 2025, 9:05 a.m. Here is the thumbnail for today, answering email and comments. I have audio confirmation. SpeakerBot is coming up. If you came to this video today,
DougBot said, "Hi, how you doing?"
because of the title and the thumbnail, it might change after the show is over to something else. So I showed you what the title and thumbnail is right now, not really very specific to any particular topic. That could change, and I might change the thumbnail and the title. And if you came to this video just to see that, then I suggest you look into the description. You may find some information about at what point in the video the title that you saw starts being discussed. That I'm still working out that little intro right there. I want to be respectful of people's time that find this video on search results. So next what I'm going to do is pop out chat here and we'll go say hello to the peoples in the chat room. Hey Doug, why were you late this morning? Well, I got a little carried away looking at some information for Steve McCure's issue. And so when I realized I was going to be late, I decided, I better change this time. The seconds down there in the bottom right corner, I've actually changed that. So it started counting up after the revised start time. So I didn't tell the chat room that it was going to be 9:05. So now for people who are new to this channel and came to it because you saw a different title and different thumbnail, you're starting to think, how long is this going to take? Well, go look in the description to see where the topic actually starts. If I change it, I might not change it. I don't know. As far as you know, I don't know. And it's not zooming in for me. There we go. Hit the key harder, I guess. When I zoom in, I lose the top line. Don't worry, be happy, John says. Windows 7 wallpaper. Yeah, Chris Garrett. That was that read chat that he just came up with saying the thumbnail got his attention. That was AI generated. You could try loading VirtualBox and load Chrome. I think he's already told us when he logs in with his own account, then it works. So I don't think he needs to go down that road. Now, another thing you could try, well, okay, I'm going to get into that in a little bit. Let's wait until that topic starts, because the thumbnail and the title might become Steve McCure's topic. So I'll hold off on comments on that until I say hello to some more people. Alice Jones, hello. Mike Wojcik. And then here's Steve's question. I'll catch say a couple other hellos, and we'll come back up to his question. Selden Ball, Martin Hogg, Charlie Purdy, John Downey, Alice again, Charlie Purdy, Zvi Minor. There's a lot of people chiming in on this. Removing extensions you don't recognize. I think he already said that. She only has one extension running. Yes, it's possible. Not sure what to search for in the registry. We'll get, well, let's wait. Let's wait. Can't end the day in Israel without daily lesson. Chris Garrett, where are you at? Because he always recognizes when I'm late. Nope, I was actually working on Steve's issue, not one of my paying customers. A lot of people chiming in on this. That's what is really the focus and the intent of this channel, is to help people with actual issues that are currently troubling somebody, themselves, or what was it? A teacher, he said. Why don't YouTube videos start automatically anymore? Is it just me? Of course, this is the group chat that would say it's just me. At 9:06, apparently the video didn't start for him at the start time. Unless you think that I actually started at 9 o'clock, which I didn't, or the top of the hour. I don't think Frosty's in my time zone. Steve says he's taking notes. Well, I'll tell you what, Steve, I'll do you a favor. I'll actually record them in a video. So that way you can get back to them. Okay, so these are his questions here. And one of the things that I did in looking it up is I just copied all three of those and put those into a Copilot question. So I like showing the use of Copilot because that's kind of a, live Windows training. This is kind of a training thing. So people realize that Copilot can be helpful. Don't rely on it. It can often be wrong in what it's saying to do. And I've had a lot of that lately, but let's go. We'll read his question here because it's all contained together. All three of those comments. Hello, I need some input from the collective, please. I have a teacher computer that has had her Google Chrome web browser hijacked so that all searches are redirected to Yahoo search rather than Google. I've manually reset the default search engine in the browser with no luck. I've scanned the computer with Malwarebytes, no success. She only has one browser extension running and it is legit. I've uninstalled, then reinstalled Chrome with no change. I wouldn't expect that to make a change because there's something about our user profile. When you uninstall a program, all of the settings for that username stays there. Now, if you were to uninstall Chrome using Revo Uninstaller and let it scan for registry entries and scan for files, that would be a way to remove all traces of it. Another thing, if you're logging into her Google account in Chrome, it could actually be storing that information in her profile. Now, on that point, just so I don't forget this as we go on, is try logging in on another computer with her Google account. If the same thing happens, then that proves it's actually something in her Google account and not specifically on the computer. If I log into the computer with my account, it works fine. Now, I'm suspecting that what you mean there, Steve, is that you log in with your Windows user account. So that means you're not going to be using her Google Chrome account with her Google account, and you're not using her Windows account. So that means that the issue is with her Windows profile or her Google account. Can you let us know in chat, Steve, if she is actually signed in with a Google account? You may not know that. Steve says, correct, my Windows account, his Windows account, there's no problem. Something in her profile has been hijacked, but I can't find it. So keep in mind, it could be her Windows profile or it could be her Google Chrome profile. If she's not signing in with a specific Google account, then it is a profile that's stored on the computer as a non-Google account. And in that case, resetting the Chrome browser might work because you haven't said that. So we're going to get in here and see what Copilot has to say, because there's useful stuff here. And then we'll go on beyond that. And I realize there's a link from Zvi directing them to a way to deal with the registry issue. It sounds like a frustrating issue. Here are a few steps you can try to resolve the problem. Check for hidden extensions. I think this is bogus because the instructions for that, sometimes malicious extensions can hide themselves. Go to Chrome's extension page, which is chrome://extensions. That'll get you the same place as if you go through the menu system to get to extensions, and look for any unfamiliar or suspicious extensions. Remove them if you find any. There's nothing here about displaying hidden extensions. I think what Copilot might be referring to is, you know how extensions show up in those little icons up in the toolbar? Maybe that's what it's referring to as hidden extensions. I'm not aware of any other form of hidden extensions. If anyone finds anything more on that while the chat room is busy doing Google searches, trying to find that, hey, maybe try Yahoo searches. See if Yahoo will tell you more about how they do that. Not clear DNS cache. Browser hijackers can sometimes alter DNS settings, clearing the DNS cache might help. On Windows, you can do this by opening a command prompt and typing ipconfig //flashdowns, flush DNS. Now, something that occurred to me is, how about the hosts file? If the host files got altered to where anything directing to Google, I highly doubt that, because that just changes. When you ask for a website name, it can override the IP address that you get sent to. So it could redirect you, but yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's likely going to be the issue here. Check startup programs. The hijacker might be running as a startup program. Open Task Manager, Control-Shift-Escape to do that, or whatever method you prefer. Doesn't matter. Go to the Startup tab, disable any suspicious programs. Use a different antivirus. Since Malwarebytes didn't detect the hijacker, try using another antivirus program like Norton or ComboFix to scan for remove the hijacker. Now I've got another suggestion regarding Malwarebytes coming up, because there's custom scans. So Steve told us that he scanned with Malwarebytes, but we don't know what settings he used for Malwarebytes. So we're going to get into some information about that in a little bit, even if Steve reports that he did customize the scan in order to cover for this. Yeah, Chris Garrett is laughing about the suggestion for Norton. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. ComboFix, maybe, and I have some others that I have in my records that I have lined up to do a deep remediation with a few different programs. Reset Chrome settings. This one I like very, very much, particularly if the teacher is not signed into a Google account in the Chrome browser. That means it's just a local account. Now be careful about this. When you do this, you're going to lose any saved passwords, which using a Chrome password manager when you're not signed into Google, that's a bit risky. But anyway, it's a teacher's computer, so maybe they don't mind that. And then also you're going to lose like your favorites. You're going to lose other things that are specific to that Chrome profile. Go to Chrome settings, scroll down to the bottom and click on advanced. From there you can reset Chrome to its default settings. That if it is something that's on the computer, in the user's profile on the computer, that should take care of it. If it's associated with her Google account, then that means when she goes to a different computer, signs in with her account, her Google account, she should have the same problem. Check for malware in system files. Sometimes malware can hide in system files. Use a tool like Malwarebytes or ComboFix to perform a full system scan. Again, we're going to get into the custom scan for Malwarebytes. Create a new user profile. I think this is already covered. Oops, hit the wrong keys there. If the issue is specific to her profile, creating a new user profile may help. Now, here's a variation. Steve said that when he signs in to Windows with his account, the issue is gone. But here's another thing you can try. Come down to the Chrome icon down here at the bottom of the toolbar. I'm kind of moving my mouse there. I'll do a little highlight there so you can see it. And right click on the Chrome browser. Well, that only works if you have it pinned there. And then go to let's see, Google Chrome. Well, this is only going to work for you if you already have multiple profiles. So you can add a profile here. If you don't get to this, then come over to your browser up on the three-dot menu, and somewhere in here there's a place for a new profile. Password, new tab. Tab groups. Is it called profile or is it in settings? Didn't see it there. Turn off. Profile is managed. Sync a Google, manage your Google account, customize Chrome profile. No, that's just customizing the profile. If you don't already have alternate profiles, I know it's not that hard. Oh, I bet it's here. Close this profile. Other profiles. Open. Here it is. Add new profile. So that's it. It's on your profile icon on Chrome. Go to Add New Profile. So while you're logged in with the same Windows account, create a new Chrome profile and see if you got the browser hijacker still occurring. That'll narrow down that it is the profile that she's been working with, the teacher's been working with. I don't know if she said if it was she or he, or if there's been any preferred pronoun specified. If none of these steps work, it might be worth considering a professional. No, don't go there. Well, you are a professional, Steve, I think. I'm not sure. Does this help? So now let's go on to the next thing that I asked. It's so quick and easy to just ask Copilot, hey, how do you do this? When it's not that hard to go find it, to go browse around, but it just gives us the instructions right here. How to do a custom scan with Malwarebytes to ensure browser hijackers and related issues are discovered. This is the question that I typed. I didn't put a question mark. I didn't use very good grammar. Copilot is okay with that. Copilot does English. How about that? To perform a custom scan with Malwarebytes to ensure browser hijackers and related issues are discovered, follow these steps. Download and install, yada yada, open it, yeah. Select scan. Genius so far. Never would have thought to do that. Choose the scan type. You can choose from several scan options. For a thorough scan, select threat scan to detect and remove malware, spyware, adware, potentially unwanted programs. The default scan's not going to cut it. If you just install Malwarebytes and just say scan, that's not going to cut it. Customize the scan. To ensure a more comprehensive scan, you can customize the scan settings. Click on the settings tab and then select scan settings. Here you can enable additional options such as scan for rootkits, scan for advanced threats, and whatever other options are on there. I don't know them off the top of my head because I rarely use the product. Not saying anything bad about it. I just, if I have the need, got a problem that's not being taken care of, or that I don't find a way to take care of it, I'll use it. Start the scan. Click scan to start the custom scan. Review and quarantine. Once the scan's complete, review the detected threats. Click on quarantine to isolate threats, and then restart your computer if prompted. Now, it's possible for something like this to get past any threat detection if it appears that the user authorized it. If it wasn't unintentional, but yet authorized by the user, or some message came up, because I've seen a lot of people just blindly click on messages without reading them. And then they'll get a message that pops up that looks very similar to some other pop-up, and they think this is the same thing. They don't read it, and they just click. It's very easy for a normal end user to authorize something and have no recollection, no awareness of it. Repeat if necessary. Rinse and repeat. If the issue persists, you may need to run additional scans or try different scan options within Malwarebytes. By following these steps, you should be able to detect, remove browser hijackers, other related issues. And the most significant thing is narrow down where is the problem actually happening by going to another computer, signing into the other computer with her account, her Google account, if she's actually signing into Chrome with a Google account. Create a different profile on her computer, logged into her Windows account, and see if the problem is still there. That's going to help narrow down where is the problem actually coming from. Now, that is all of the stuff from Copilot. So now let's go run through the stuff from the chat room. I love this word, collective. Yeah, and sometimes the titles refer to us as the collective, or the thumbnail somewhere in there. I've got that word. Could be something in the registry. Did you check extensions? Yes, he's answered that. Yes, that's possible, but I'm not sure what to search in the registry. Yahoo, we can't end the day. Looking for the other comments. Try Yahoo. Yeah, ask Yahoo. How are you doing this? What's the extension? She only has one for Google Drive. Yeah, that's legit. Browser extensions again. Hates Yahoo. So do I. In the same boat as far as disliking Yahoo. Not Yahoo. It's pronounced Yahoo. Anyone who prefers Yahoo Would it be proper to call them a Yahoo? Someone calling him asking, oh, that's what Frosty was thinking. That's why I was delayed this morning. And Greg M was calling me to say my car warranty is up. What's up? Steve's Windows account, when he does that, does not have the problem. So it's not a rootkit. I took a Microsoft Office class in high school. I excelled in it. I took typing in high school. That was before computers were around, right? Somehow I thought that could be useful in my future. And it was. It was. Who knew computers was going to be a thing and typing skills would matter? Fixed due registry, fixed due file registry. Let's go look at this one. Tom's, let's see. So it's going to be right there. We're scrolled down a little bit. Looks like it took me straight to the right place. Going to get a little bit of orientation to this. I don't want to go up too far. I might lose my place. Let's, are we going to have too much? Let's go ahead and reload that to get rid of the ads. Here we go. Now try zooming in. Nope, I'm zooming in and it's getting narrower. That was all zooming in. Okay, there's one that's pretty decent. Here we go. I will settle down here soon. Open regedit, look under the first look under HKey current user, software policies. If you see anything related to Chrome Google, drop it down and have a look at the extensions. If you see anything strange in there, delete it. This sounds like a place where an extension might be able to hide so it doesn't show up in Chrome / extensions, settings, whatever that was called. And they found this one, delete it, tried searching again, fix the issue. I think this has high potential to be the solution. And it's because it is in the current user. It's in that user. When you sign out of that Windows account, sign into a different Windows account, the HKey current user registry entries are going to be different because they're going to be using the registry entries that were saved for that other user's registry hive. When you log in, it reads the information from the registry and creates on the fly this registry hive called current user. Okay, so let's go do that. I'll do Windows key R, regedit, and current user software policies, looking for Chrome. I'm going to highlight over all of this, and they want us in software. So I'm going to delete all of that and then hit enter. That gets me to the software key. And then it was policies, right? Software policies. So we're in software. Now I click on any one of these and just type letter P. That'll get me down to that area. Or when I'm clicked on one of here, I can type PO. That'll get me to the first one that begins with policies. And then looking in here for anything Chrome. And I'm not seeing anything for me. Software policies. If you see anything related to Google Chrome. So we'll click into these a little bit, see if there's anything in here. Click on these actual keys. And I'm suspecting that if you had anything, it would show up at the policies level where it would be a key in here called Chrome. Let's see, if I go here, I can probably simulate that. If I put in key here and called it Chrome, you'd be looking for something like that. And you can just delete it. I have multiple profiles for Chrome. There's no need to have anything in here for Chrome. With all of the extensions I have, there's nothing there needed for Chrome. And this is in policies. This is like policy edit would be making changes to things in here. So you might even be able to go into the group policy editor and find something through that way. But I'd suggest just go this way since we have the instructions for that. Thank you to Zavi Minor. We have the instructions to that. Get all traces of something removed. You need to uninstall and install while Revo Pro or LoBet Pro uninstaller is running, and then uninstall again after the uninstaller has watched. Yeah, that gets even deeper, because if you just use Revo uninstaller after the problem is apparent and you don't actually have it installed, it will scan the registry for related registry entries. It'll scan your file system for related file content, but that's just what it is able to detect. If you turn around and reinstall the program while Revo uninstaller is running, it will be able to watch everything that happens, spying on Google Chrome. How about that? You get a chance to turn around and spy on Google Chrome for a change. Wrong word. That was a typo. Speako. Thank you, Jeff, for adding that. The free versions don't always watch the folder and registry creations
chat,
while
please.
install is occurring. Are you not able to install the free version? I know a lot of us like the portable version. Isn't it a portable version? I think the free version you can install, can't you? So this last read chat was from Keith. Is he directing me to Keith? No solution though. Someone asked this same question a few weeks ago on Tom's Guide threads. Now, but we just got Zavi Minork came up with a Tom's Guide threads that did find a solution. So I got Jeff Ryman's at the top there. I'm going to go ahead and click on that and see what we got there. How to stop search engine change to Yahoo. Let's bring this down a bit. Sometimes search engine changes the setting to Yahoo. I'll get to that one in a moment. I see Jeff. I'll get to that in a moment. And going down to the bottom to see if there's any clue. I will run malware scan. So it sounds like at this point they have not found a solution. So this is another thread that did not find a solution. This is a thread on Tom's Hardware that did find a solution. Now let's go to the beginning of that one, see what they're asking. Chromebook, every time I search on Google Chrome, it redirects to Yahoo. I've tried setting my default search engine using Malwarebytes, setting Yahoo's restricted site, but nothing has worked. Any ideas on how to fix it? I've been searching and searching for a resolution of this problem. Now, this was originally from H. Lee Rose. Stacy says, I've been searching and found a solution. First looked at, oh, this is the same thing. Is this the one that we already read? Oh, it just brings us down to that one. I see. He said the blind man to his deaf and dumb wife, who said, I heard that. Adware cleaner, part of Malwarebytes. Are you asking if it's part of Malwarebytes? Adware cleaner originally was separate from Malwarebytes. I don't know if they're incorporated together right now. I'm not an expert on that stuff. I did try resetting Chrome to Chrome settings. So he did set Chrome to the default settings. How about her Google account? Is she signed in with a Google account? This one, let's see, that one had a fix. Someone asked this question a few weeks ago. I thought his message said there was no solution on that. Oh yeah, there it is, no solution. Combo, fix, you have to be very, oh, that's combo, yeah. Combo is did somebody already suggest that? Is that why you're saying that there? Yeah, combo is a thing that I have used. Should not be recommending combo fix. That's an old tool that can screw up a system easily. I'm not up to date on the most recent of all of this, but I did collect together somebody else's report of what the current products that they're using. I don't know if Combo Fix is part of that or not. Since you're trying tools for this eradication, you might try Google's own built-in scan tool for the browser. Would not hurt, and who knows? Was there somebody? No, there's no other I don't know why Combo is in here. I guess Chris was suggesting it, but it's not called Combo. It's called Combo Fix, I think. She, her pronoun is she. Auto runs. Yeah, auto runs would be a decent way to check. Let's see, do I even have that? Thought I might have had it pinned here. No. So let's go bring that up right quick to just give the idea of what that looks like. Sys internals. And then AU to get to auto runs 64. You could use either one. I don't think it makes much difference. Waiting. A few moments later. Did it open? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so here it opens up with the everything tab. These are everything that's auto running when you start the computer. It does not automatically check what you might call it. Let's see. Scan options, quick find entry for, what's that thing called? Is it in here? Virus total, rescan. Oh, there's virus total. Well, no, it is. Okay. Why was I thinking that? All right. So here's one that has a hit. 2 out of 76 things that virus total uses to scan reported this Adobe XXC process as a problem. I have a subscription to Adobe products. So well, now look at that. It's called Trojan Inject.cdju. Bscope. That sounds a bit scary. But anyway, when you click on those numbers, it'll take you to the information from that particular threat reporter so that you can see what they say about it. So that's what AutoRuns does for you. And to download AutoRun, since I already had it on my computer, see this weird here? I don't really, oh, here it is. There's my tabs. So you can just do AutoRuns. It's hosted by Microsoft these days. AutoRun sys internals, and this will take us to the essentially manual documentation for it. And then here's download AutoRuns. And click on that, and it's going to download it. And then you would go unzip it and extract all. I'm just going to put it right here in the parenthesis 1 is because it's already in my downloads folder. But anyway, that extracts it. I'll take you right into here where you can just run AutoRun 64. I'm presuming a 64-bit computer. If you have a 32-bit computer, then you are very, very unusual these days. But I think you would have to run that one. I think the only difference between these two is you're not going to be able to run this if you have a 32-bit operating system. And you can have a 32-bit operating system on a 64-bit processor. I've done that. We were required to do that with a certain client. All right, where was we at? Oh, we're overtime already. So yeah, we're going to get a new thumbnail and title for this show, definitely. Did not do the responding to emails in comments. Try HKey local machine. No, I don't think that would be useful because when Steve signs in with his Windows account, the problem's not there. HKey local machine contains the registry elements that apply to all users on the computer.
Read chat, please.
So I don't think that's going to be a useful way to go. It's already been proven. The problem is not in the local machine registry hive. Zvi saying, read chat, both of them saying, we all did that between 2005, 2012. They don't know what he's referring to there. What about I don't know what you're referring to there. We all did that between, there was a lot of virus remediation work. Yeah, I did. It was once or twice a month doing a heavy virus remediation. Doesn't happen anymore. Ever. Well, never to that level that it used to be. Z. Oh, status image for my regedit in my PC. Oh, maybe he's got a Chrome item in there. A few moments later. Not that cup, this cup. Hello. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Yes. He's got a Chrome under policies. He's in, it's blurry for me too. Software policies, Google Chrome, current user. So that's exactly the registry. Yeah, so I had Microsoft and I can't read that other one. It's blurry for me as well. It's not finished.
Read chat, please.
Populating this. That was a Martin Hogg read chat. He says, regarding Adware Cleaner, I strongly recommend it as a very fast and efficient, tool, cleaner approach. Oh, there, it got clear now. So under policies, there's some policies for Power and for Microsoft, and he has extension manifest v2 availability. So that's a Chrome policy. So probably in Group Policy Editor, you should find a corresponding entry. If you look in Group Policy Editor for Chrome, let's see, GP Edit, right? Let's see, we're getting an overtime here. But I'm enjoying this. No, oh, how do you spell that thing? Isn't it, is it Pull Edit? No, that's not it. Somebody give me, what is it? For Group Policy Editor. I'm going to recognize it when you tell me GP Edit. No. Is that a guess, Zvi? All right. Group Policy Editor. GPedit. Oh, that's it. That's it. GPedit.msc. That's what I did wrong. GPedit. This is the piece that I always forget. GPedit.msc. You got to tell it that it's a console plugin. It's a plugin to the console. So then, all right. So it's in user. It would be in user. It'd be, I think, administrative templates. And then where would we go to find the Google correspondent for that? Okay, let's go. Is anybody? I don't think it would be in Windows settings, or it could be in software settings since it was in the software branch. Zvi doesn't have to use the MSC extension to get Group Policy Editor. Interesting. He just said that in chat. Okay, so let's say if I go over here, registry, There's my registry. There. Okay. Policies. No, I didn't want to do that. Let's get back to there. Highlight that. Control C. Let's see how Copilot does on this. Well, this is still the same subject. So I'll say, how do
Raid chat,
I
please.
find the group policy editor path for, let's see, John Williams said to check Greg M's comment. Now see, here's where it got it totally wrong. I asked, how do I find the group policy editor path for this registry entry? And it told me how to go to that registry entry. If you're looking for a specific group policy within the registry, no. How do I find that section in gpedit.msc? MSC, Microsoft Console, is that what it's called? Follow these steps. Navigate the tree structure. Organize the tree structure in left pane. Now, maybe are you telling me that Greg M has already answered that? Oh, Greg M asks, if you launch Windows in safe mode with networking, does the Yahoo redirect still show up? I don't know. I just don't feel very attracted to that, since we know that Steve can sign in with his Windows account and it's okay. What would that prove? Okay, I'm gonna squirrel here and go look at this closer. Did I keep that highlight? I did. Greg M comment. If you launch Windows in safe mode with networking. That's going to prevent startup programs from launching. Is it going to prevent things in the Google Chrome profile from launching? It might, but I feel more attracted to create a separate Chrome profile, because that proves that it's in the profile. What is this going to prove? If there was no method that you could get it to work properly, meaning Steve signs in with his Windows account and it still gets redirected, then I'd be interested in safe mode. A search engine show. That's a good question, but I think he's already changed the search engine. But does it get changed back right away? It could, even though you change the search engine in Google Chrome, later, go after it gets redirected, put in this command in the URL of the browser and see if it is still set on Google for the search engine, or has the search engine been changed without your approval. Computer configuration, user, browse browse the subsections. This is exactly what I did. Within each main section, several subsections. For example, under computer configuration, you'll find software settings, Windows setting, administrative templates. That's where I went to. Still, basically just confirming that I was at the right place. So if Zivi Manor were to go to that same branch in GPEdit, he would be able to confirm it because he has a Chrome registry profile entry in that registry key. Search for specific settings. Yeah. Control F, review settings. Okay, so if I come back here to policy editor, user configuration level, do we have a search in here? I'm not feeling like it has a search function in group policy editor. No, not seeing it. Okay, I need to catch up in chat with comments that are on point. Yeah, I did install 30-bit, 32-bit Windows 10 on 64-bit processors. for every computer in a particular office because their vertical market software required 32-bit. Strongly recommend Adware Cleaner from Martin Hogg. IOBit. Forgot what the original problem was. Search. I didn't use search. I did a Windows key R for run. So GP edit in search. Yeah, that gets straight to this would launch it directly. I did the run command. That's why it worked different for me than Zavi. Glad to have that cleared up. So if I do that, I'll add across that and then come up here, go to a new tab and then paste search engines, and you'll see search engines down here. So you want to delete, you don't want to delete any other search engines from here. I suspect he's already done that. Hey, Doug, why do you have so many search engines? I don't know. They came in from somewhere along the line. I don't care. I don't care because when I do a search, I go straight to a new tab, and that's Google. Boom, done. And up here it says search Google. So I know it's going to Google.
Read chat, please.
Let's see. Greg M. Oh, I was on it right now. Uninstall Chrome, then go to the user folder, add data. Okay, so if I go Google Chrome user data default and rename default, I'm going to do Control-C on that. Yes, I know it doesn't have my name. Then do Windows key R, Control-V, then come back here to user, put in my username. I think it's DougBetts. And then click OK. Does that take me to it? No. Oh, it forgot it completely, didn't it? So I'd have to go to see what is my profile name. You would have thought I would have known that. Zip past. If you are a card-carrying Doug, you're looking at this really closely now. Ooh, I'm seeing all of his stuff. There, geez, and that took so long. Such a Doug. Yeah, it's DougBetts. Or is it Doug? Nope, it's Doug. Such a Doug. Your overtime, Doug. We're not paying for this overtime. You know that. Users. Doug. Control A, Control C. So I don't have to type it again. Yeah, that takes us straight there. So then what was he saying to do? After uninstalling, rename the default folder. Reinstall Chrome. That creates a new profile from scratch. I like that. So this is default. You'll have to go up one level and then rename this. I'm putting in a different name there. I'm not actually going to do that, of course, so I press the escape key. Okay, we installed, between 2012, we all installed 32-bit Windows XP on 64-bit capable processors. Yeah. But I did it with Windows 10. Be a clean version. Martin DeFrosty should be able to open a clean version in Yahoo menu. I'm not sure what that's a conversation between them, perhaps. And Zavi found nothing under that configure software. He did not find anything in Google. So that meant that it was created by a direct registry entry, not created through Group Policy Editor, because things can be entered into the registry without them showing up in Group Policy Editor. If something caused a group policy edit to occur, that makes a change to the registry, then you would have found it in group policy. So that just, all that tells us is that Zavi's Chrome entry was made not through group policies. Possible answer to find registry. Corresponding registry value setting in GP edit. I will look through this more after the show. We're not in need of that for Steve's purposes. This site can be used to search for GP settings. Okay, good. I'll look at both of those. Okay. Use local app data Chrome universally. So with this environment variable, that means
Read chat, please.
Windows key R, I should be able to paste that and get to, whoops, no, not the word universally. I'll backspace over that. Yeah, that'll take you. Well, let's see. Chrome. Let's get back to user data. Does this have default? Yeah, there's the default folder that you would want to rename. Give you homework to next time, free backup software. I'm not interested in free backup software, so I'm unlikely to look into that. I already am familiar with Mac and Reflect. I don't mind their price at all. And it's an easy thing to charge it to my client. I'm not interested in going to a free product, and that's Mac and Reflect has a different level of accountability than any free product. Now, if I were wanting to do a YouTube channel that was all about reviewing software, then yeah, that's not what I want my channel to focus on. I want to keep on track for responding to people's actual
Read
problems.
chat, please.
Actual problems that they're having with their computers. So thanks for the tip, and anyone else in chat that's interested in that, go for it. Happy for you, but that does not warrant time for me. Rename user data folder after installing Chrome. Well, actually what he the suggestion was to rename the default folder, and he's saying rename the user data folder. You would not user data. Okay, user data for Chrome. Yeah, I would say I would go along with that, because the prior suggestion was rename the default profile. But if you rename the user data folder, then when you reinstall Chrome, it should create a new user data folder. Yeah, I like that. If you have anything installed from McAfee, get rid of it. It's Safe Search redirects to Yahoo. So is it McAfee itself? The original installation of McAfee, there's a checkbox. You might have to click on a custom installation to remove the checkbox for Yahoo, but this is true for Adobe Acrobat Reader. They've hidden it even worse. Last time I went to install that, it was hidden even deeper to find the place to unselect. Is it Yahoo or McAfee? I mean, Yahoo or Norton. I think it might have had both. But yeah, it might be the actual installation of McAfee. Does he have? No, he doesn't have McAfee. It's the other one, Malwarebytes. The installation of Malwarebytes. When you install that, is there a hidden option dealing with Yahoo? No, not. Because if that were true, then when Steve logs in with his Windows account, he would have the same problem. So Steve taking a lot of notes. Adobe installs McAfee, not, yeah, okay. Installs McAfee. If you don't remove the check mark, Yeah. Got to be careful about that. Okay. I'm getting out of here. You can send a question by email, or you can put a comment on any of my videos for myself in the chat room to respond to. That is the main purpose and focus for this YouTube channel on this network station. What? Who said